Okay, Chair, we're now live.
Great. So thank you for attending. Apologies for the delay. We are going to start with the agenda, which is the first item on the agenda is reviewing the minutes from the last meeting. I'm going to share them if you give me 1 minute to pull that up. And we will go from there. Did anyone have any? Sorry, let me share it first. Did anyone have any edits to the minutes? I have one on the first page. Commissioner Don Bandy, I think it's supposed to be Dar Bandy.
That's correct. Thank you.
Anything else on page one? On page two, Liskov is also spelled incorrectly. It's right here, Liskov.
That's correct.
Everything else looked good to me. Did anyone else have any items they wanted to add or? All right, do we have a motion?
Sonia Oliver, I'll make a motion to accept the minutes.
Dan Darbandy, motion seconded.
Any comments? All in favor?
Aye.
Any opposed? Any abstentions? Hearing none, the motion passes. We will go on to part two of the agenda, which is the Vice Chair's report. Again, apologies for the delay. I appreciate Lamond in setting it up. The one item I want to discuss is the Fair Rent Annual Dinner, which is on the agenda under new business. So I'm going to stop the Vice Chair's report there and move on to the discussion of open cases. And I'll turn it over to Attorney Liskov to discuss the open cases.
Good evening, everybody. Russell Liskov. Last month, we reported that under 1801-21 Cliff Street, apartment 3 and 4, says the tenant pays $14.70 a month rent for a 3-bedroom apartment. The landlord is requesting an increase to $13.60. Last month, I reported that the landlord hadn't sent them their last payments. They moved out of state, but the last payment came through. The tenant got the payment from the landlord. The tenant filed a withdrawal of the complaint, which is attached in this in the packet I got. So I would ask that the staff, we recommend that you close the case because there's nothing further to do on it. Both the landlord and both the tenant are happy, and they've gone their own separate ways, with the landlord, having a unit, and the tenant moved out of state.
Motion to accept the case by Sonia Oliver. I mean, to close the case, I'm sorry.
Thank you.
Motion seconded, Dan Darbandy.
Any comments? All in favor?
Aye.
Aye.
Any opposed?
Aye.
Thank you. I see Brenda too. Any opposed? Okay, any abstentions? And the motion passes. Great. That's it for old cases. New cases.
Yes, good evening, everybody. Russell Liskov. Let's report to you a couple of new cases. We have 1806-22 7 Nob Hill Road, apartment 2. Tenant pays $1,200 per month for a 1-bedroom apartment. Landlord is requesting an increase of $300 per month. We've reviewed the complaint. We've mailed the letter to the landlord. I have had extensive telephone negotiations with the landlord and extensive telephone negotiations with the tenant. We've been actually getting on my own personal cell phone together and doing a lot of work. I don't want to tell you what's going on, but it looks like we're gonna have a good resolution of it within the next 60 days. I would ask that you take no action at this time.
So I just want to speak to what our historic procedures have been. And I'm not saying we have to continue to follow them. We certainly take the staff's recommendations into consideration. Historically, we've always voted to hear a case so that there's, at the first time that it's brought up as a new case, so that there's always the possibility that both parties are aware, hey, the commission has voted to hear the case. It could go to a hearing if you're not able to resolve it. And then we take no action at every subsequent meeting until it's resolved or until it goes to an actual hearing. So that's historically what we've done. I don't want to.
Nope, that's fine. Then I would ask that you accept the case, and I'll report on more to you next month as to what's going on. So you would
Motion by
accept-
Sonia Oliver to accept the case.
Dan Darabani, second that motion.
Any discussion?
Yes, this is Fran. We are accepting the case as the
We're voting to,
recommendation from the staff for no action.
we're voting to hear the case. I think is technically what the terminology usually is, a vote to hear the case.
Yes,
Okay, so your motion, Sonia, is to hear the case?
hear the case.
Okay, thank you for the clarity.
All right, we have a motion and a second. Any further discussion? Hearing none, all in favor?
Aye.
Aye.
Any opposed? Any abstentions? All right. Motion passes.
Okay, the next case is 1807-22, 21 Aiken Street. First floor tenant pays $2,400 a month rent for a 3-bedroom apartment. Landlord is requesting an increase of $200 per month. In that one, I would also ask you to hear the case.
Sonia Oliver, motion to hear the case.
Fran Collier Clemens, seconds.
Any discussion? All right, all in favor?
Aye.
Aye.
Any opposed? Any abstentions? And motion passes. And those are the cases. Great. Thank you, Attorney Liskov.
No problem, my pleasure. Thank you.
Back to the agenda. New business for this month is the Fair Rent Annual Dinner. And Brenda has been kind enough to set it up, so I'll let her tell us all the details, but I think everybody should have received an invitation. Hopefully you did, an invite in your email.
Yep.
And Brenda, would you mind sharing the information about what you've set up for us?
Sure. Hold on, let me see what I'm doing here. Wait a minute, guys. Oh, that's okay. I can't. Wait a minute. Let me see. I'm trying to. Start the video. Okay, there I go. Okay.
Good to see you,
So,
Brenda.
hi, can you see me?
We
I
can.
need to turn some light on. But anyway, I made reservations for El Pasto. That's in South Norwalk. And you should have received the menu. Okay. And I think I think it's $37 per person. I think that's what it is. And we're gonna have dessert. We're gonna have the salad. I think some cheese and crackers for appetizers. Then if you want fish or chicken, then dessert. And then we're gonna get something to drink, and that's it. Don, do you know how many people are coming?
I do not know how many people are coming yet. I know that I think we've gotten 7 RSVPs so far, but
Oh, okay.
which would be great. Hopefully everybody's able to attend. I'm looking forward to seeing you, everybody in person again. So, and maybe some of you for the first time. So that'll be exciting. If we're able to as many as possible attend, that would be great. And it is replacing, just so that everybody knows, it's the night of the next scheduled meeting. So this dinner would replace that meeting.
Fran,
Yes, Fran.
unfortunately, I'm gonna be unable to attend. I have a granddaughter who's graduating high school out of state.
I think that takes priority, unfortunately.
I kind of think so.
Congratulations.
Thank you.
We'll miss you, Fran.
I'll miss it because I was really looking forward to it because I enjoy it.
Yeah, me too. All right, thank you, Brenda. Appreciate the update on that, and I appreciate all the work that you did to set that up.
You are quite welcome, John. So how is our chair? Do you know if she's coming or? What's going? No, you don't know. Okay.
I do not.
Is it, I mean, is she in state or out of state?
I don't know what the current status of the chair is, to be perfectly honest with you. Lamond, I think, has had more conversations with Patty or Patty's family than I have.
Sure. So the only thing I can say is that we are waiting to hear contact from a family member to give us further direction of how we should proceed regarding the chair's ability to engage in this commission. So we've made contact with family members, just waiting for them to follow up to give us clear direction to the extent they're willing to share with us.
Okay, thank you.
Wow.
All right. Thank you, Lamond, for that update. And I know that all of us have Patty in our prayers and our thoughts as we're moving forward here without her, unfortunately, at least for the time being. And with that, I believe we've finished our agenda for tonight. So if I could have a motion from the floor.
I move to adjourn.
Second, Sonia Oliver.
Excellent. All in favor?
Aye.
Aye.
All opposed? No opposed, no abstentions either.
Have
Thank
a
you,
good one,
everyone.
everybody.
Thank you for your
All right.
patience,
See you next
everyone.
month.
Thank you for your
Thank
patience.
you.
Bye.
Evening, everyone.
Bye-bye.
Goodbye.